It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. To kick off, here's Braden Narvison. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Penix going to throw straight away. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Jerome Bland has it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll go play action. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They go play action on first down. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Liking 18.
They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Come on. Dragon 60. 70 Lion.
and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And this one, touchdown inside the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Will be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix here from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Breaks free in the center of the field. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
He's dropping back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys...
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the fray. On the give, it's Blue. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Throwing on 2nd. Quick slant, that's Williams. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one complete to Pitts. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy. The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they could bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Penix on first down. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
Penix now. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
And the Cowboys first down.
To throw here on 1st down. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Tackled there by James Pierce.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Back to throw now. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Let's go now. Nice.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 43. Tight end going in motion here. Looking to throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go. 60-19 Lions.
The final throw before the break. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Blue gets the handoff. He hurdles past him. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, play action. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37. Up the middle, Blue. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down pass play coming. Buys time, rolling right. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
14. Cowboys 12.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Penix looking to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. A toss now to Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Back at 60. Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Steady.
To the air on third and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Ready. Set. Hook.
They'll run the toss to Blue. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard
19
line.
tight. Steady.
On first down, it's Blue. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be Falcons football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Three. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So we're through three here. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. First and 10 from the 43.
Warriors, 70. Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Go.
They're going play fake with Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. He's smart and won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is third and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10 are under Robinson. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
18, Pioneer. Go street. 70 Lion.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Dumps it off to Robinson. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be fourth and about a yard to go.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Go check, ready.
Now Blue. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing it on second down. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
On the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys facing a 5-point deficit. We've set it downs from 37. Back to pass on first and 10. And will he escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
It's a 10-yard
It's a sack
loss.
on first down. We'll
Brings
see
up
if it
second
changes the
and
play they
20
go with now on
at the
second.
28-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Here he is to throw. On screen here to Blue. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Throwing now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Quick slant, that's Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
10 yards.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the Falcons,
Not met many
42-yard
receivers
line.
in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Tag. Cowboys.
Setting up to pass. Pass is caught by Blue. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
60 back. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 rapid. 18 rapid. Hawk 19. Hawk 19. 18. Pioneer.
Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
I'll throw it. And unable to connect on that throw, so they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here.
Falcons 17.
Narveson has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
19 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Ready.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's his running back. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now a timeout's called. Not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock.
A 39-yard attempt.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game is setting us up with an incredible ending.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
An entire game coming down to the leg of Younghoe Koo. It's a 38-yard look here. Their kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road.